What is good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and it's time for a change. We're back on the road to #1 in the world on Geoguessr Duels, and I have a new proposal. My proposal is that I'll be allowed to move for 1 round per duel. That would remove any rounds where we get an absolute stinker on high multis, and we just get screwed by someone who's able to move for further information. Hopefully, you guys aren't too disappointed for this, but I thought, look, we've been stagnating in rating for quite a bit. I think this can push me up a bit, and it adds some tactics as well. We have to pick which round we're going to move on. So we're currently sitting in the world at 300. Let's see if we can push that up today, and let's see what will be like to do some moving rounds. You almost never see me do that on this channel, but I am thinking that that's what we're going to do here today. So we're facing Zach here, and he is our first player of the day. This is interesting, probably like somewhere in like Bulgaria or Greece or something like that, maybe even Croatia. Definitely wouldn't recommend myself moving on this round, but I do think Croatia is probably most likely. Cannot make out. This would be a really easy round had we been able to see the blue strip there, but we can't. And can we, if we move up here? We can't either. Oh, Yellowfield and Sign makes me think it's probably actually Greece, but that's okay. We're not going to be too far away there. Northern Greece and southern Croatia are not that far apart from each other. And Montenegro, I guess, will get closer there. I don't know. Like, Greece should have been pretty obvious there. I moved away from what would have been a much better thought, but that's okay. Next round here, is that like a Danish yellow bit on the number plate there, I think? Yeah, so that's Denmark. Yeah, we can immediately go Denmark. Yeah, I kind of think Copenhagen area here is most likely, and this is not necessarily an easy round, minus this sign, which is pretty Danish, and yeah, he gets it. Okay, so Zach playing well so far, definitely proving himself to be a relatively capable player off these first 2 rounds here. Let's see what is next, which is New Zealand. Thinking North Island here, because it is quite dry. I don't think I want to move yet. We'd probably save that for high multis each game. But this is the type of round that we could guess quite far away from the real location, I think. I don't see anything that like really strikes me as North Island. Like a lot of like kind of the Southern Island kind of vegetation here. So I just have to click somewhere very flat South Island here, I think. Like kind of this area, like Ashburton maybe or something like that. We do have like kind of hills to the north, so I'll go for that. Prepared for this to be wrong, but we're still at that point of the multis where, yeah, nothing really matters too much. But yeah, guys, let me know how you feel about this change in the rules. Also, give the video a like while you're going down into the comment section, and then it was actually down there. But yeah, I think it's kind of necessary. We stagnated a bit too long. I think a lot of people wanted to see some change. This will be the change I hope that a lot of people hope for, and it's new start to the new year, so it's a nice time to like just remember we got to 1.3k. Now we see if we can get much further than that. So this one's clearly somewhere in Greece with that yellow or the blue sign, but I'm not sure where to guess here. I would say it's islands somewhere. So I'm just going to go Pardos here. I could see easily Crete here, but I think it's good to just get the guess in. He'll see language here and find out exactly where it is, and it was actually just one of those islands right there. So that is a good result there. Definitely had island kind of touristic vibes there, and we take him down to half health. So I haven't needed any form of walking around just yet, and I hope we won't. It's really about those stinker rounds where you're in a big country or something like that, and you need to get close. Anyway, this one feels like somewhere in North Finland. We could have guessed instantly though, because we're going to gain all the points we need no matter where we go in Finland, and he hopefully will not get that close. Definitely has north vibes with the rockiness, but I could also see it being south. There it is, it's south, and as I said, we get all the way back all the points we needed, so that is fine. Okay, 1.5 times damage here. Zach has managed to heal himself up quite nicely. Let's take a look what we got going on here. This is Russia. And I think 900's phone code, I think, would put us further west, right? So yeah, I think I kind of just guessed like Kazan or something, or Perm or something like that here. Kazan, feels a bit further north, maybe even Kirov. I don't know. I'll just go Kirov here. Not really sure. You could move around here, but I'm not really sure if it's actually that useful. Are there any town name here? Yeah, I don't really think so. I think this is fine. That development sign might have the city name on it, but what does it say? Shara? Shara? I don't really know. Ends up being in Krasnoyarsk there, so that was my initial thought, but 9,000's number. 900's number. Maybe it's 400's out here and 900's out here. I think I kind of blundered there, but that's okay. I kind of thought it was a relatively difficult round, so we could just go for it. This one is clearly somewhere in Philippines with a concrete road. I kind of got Luzon vibes here. This pole, maybe more Luzon as well. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it here. It's quite flat to our north. I don't know. I can see further south here. It's 2 times damage. We can't go out, so may as well just give it a go. Further south also makes sense. I just hope it's not Mindanao. Didn't even look at the, like, sidecar here. That fits for a guest, I think, so that's good. Let's take a look further in the distance here. Yeah, not too much. Ends up being all the way north there. Good guess from our opponent. Yeah, we did have palms, but it had north vibes as well, so that makes sense for it to be on the coast, but it would be a really risky guess to go all the way up there, so I kind of don't fault myself for going where I did. This one's easy Taiwan. Probably more north vibes here to me, just like the fact that it's a big city, but could easily see south too, so I might hedge it a little bit here. Actually, no, we just go Taipei here, because it's Taiwan. Even if it's deep south here, we don't really lose too much. And I can see deep south as well, so we'll just have to see here. We don't have any mountains to the north, which does fit for Taipei. Well, kind of, I guess. Certain areas. Yeah. Okay, that's good. He also hedges north, though, so that is, yeah, no real result here. Zach playing very well, I must say. Definitely able to handle the pressure quite nicely, although we haven't had any of those crazy rounds that, apart from the Russia, that could have really made much of that big difference. This crossing man. Ooh, 5 strikes. Yellow field in sign. Where are we? Couldn't say I know here. Could we move? We don't have any Google car here. So I guess, like, Serbia, is it actually North Macedonia? Huh, doesn't look like North Macedonia, but we don't have any blue strips on some of these plates, so I guess it is. Wow. Think I would actually choose to move here, because ooh, it's Europe, though. How sure am I about Eastern Europe? I mean, it's like fairly commie block kind of architecture here. 5 stripes, like, it's not, is it actually Finland? Okay, Finland makes sense with these street lines. So, signs, wow. I was about to, yeah, I guess I go Helsinki here. Man, I did not figure that out for quite a long time. Yellowfield and signs, it's not a Swedish crossing sign, but I think I've eventually figured it out here, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Katu is definitely finished. Wow. I'm glad I didn't use my moving card there, and yeah, I can understand why he missed that so badly, because I was also so confused. So we win our first one without, we don't break our seal just yet. We still have not moved at all, but that was a good victory. I'm happy we didn't even have to at all. Next round here, we're against Yamot, so this is a higher rated player. We may have to go for our first moving on this game. And this looks to be somewhere in Portugal, I would say. Yeah, definitely looks like it. Although, actually, Spanish-style signs more so. So, yeah, probably just somewhere near Portugal, I would have said. It's actually kind of a very, like, strange-looking round. But yeah, we have a Spanish-style crossing sign there. This is an interesting tree, but we have all this eucalyptus, so we have to be in this kind of area here. It just can't be anywhere else. Now, this is kind of a difficult round. I mean, it like, that kind of area of Spain just looks nothing like the rest of the country. And we have very, like, Portuguese architecture here, so we may really be in, like, Vigo here, in my opinion. And it was, yes. Look at that, guys. I mean, that just goes to show you how powerful architecture is in the Iberian Peninsula, because that looked like Portugal. So, yeah, we're downtown Portugal. Makes sense, right? Next one here, I would say, without looking around, Dominican Republic, and it's actually going to be somewhere in Puerto Rico, I think. Lacking front plates here, I think we can go straight for it. And I would say San Juan feels kind of bigger city, maybe. And it was actually in Caguas, so that's interesting. Again, nothing really too dramatic there on that round. Just kind of impressed with myself, or kind of surprised about that Spanish round. Never had one right there. Next one here, we are going to be somewhere in... Is that actually Belgium? A bit of red on there. Yeah, it's actually Belgium. Okay, we'll just go for it here then. I thought Ireland off the bat here, if I'm honest. Yeah, I guess with the red on the plate, I mean, we have to be in Belgium. Yeah, that's a Belgian plate if I've ever seen one. So, yeah, the red on the plate, that is a very good meta, and we see multiple of them here. We'll see if he gets it. He does. It was Southern Belgium here. There didn't really, I didn't even think of region guessing there. It was kind of Healy, so South makes sense, but yeah, it does not really matter in the grand scheme of things, I don't think. And just to prove that it doesn't, we get a India just before the healing round here. So yeah, this is literally just meaningless. They really should add the other cities, because New Delhi is, well, the only option when you have this wide blur at this stage, but I'm looking forward to the day when I get proven wrong about that, and we have the whole of India on the official Duels game mode. But there we go, it's just northern suburbs of Delhi, as it normally is, and the damage is negligible. The reason I didn't even try to get even close there is because we now have the healing round, where we are almost guaranteed to at least get 300 points. I don't think there's many no-moving rounds where I get the wrong continent. And this one, I don't know where it is. I think it's just Luxembourg. Doesn't really matter. It is Luxembourg now, and we both go to full health. Okay, so let's see what round we're going to need to move on here, and make out where these next rounds are going to be. Okay, Peru. I don't think Peru is going to be a moving type of country. I do get like a more north vibe here from like this eucalyptus and whatnot. kind of this kind of valley over here or something like that. He guesses quickly here. I like that. Okay, so can we make anything else out here? I would say it's between Lima and up here. I don't really like south too much. I want to go for the kind of ballsy guess here. There's no reason not to, right? Let's see what actually ends up happening. It was south. Okay. I did practice quite a bit of Peru recently, so that's a little disappointing, but, you know, this valley here and that valley where I clicked are actually quite similar looking, so in hindsight, I can definitely see it. Next one here, we have a lack of blue strip on this one, but the rest of the plates seem normal. I thought of, like, Romania here, kind of feels a bit urban Romania. Lack of a black back sign there is a bit concerning. Czechoslovakia, what about that? House number not fitting so well. I mean, Europe is still small. Informatica. Hedge it? What do we do here? I almost feel like it's Czechia, so I think I hedge it Slovakia here. I don't actually know where this is. Okay, it is actually Hungary there, which I didn't think of for some reason. Really not sure why it didn't come to mind. He gets the right country by going in Budapest, so that's really okay. Good result. I mean, clicking Slovakia is pretty safe on a round like that. I didn't want to use my moving ability. This is clearly Italy, and I think south, and I think I know the region here, so we instantly go. Bari kind of region, anywhere on like the heel of the boot here is exactly what this is. Italian Ballard flat. We do have a mountain there, actually. Okay, that's not so good. Maybe it's actually Po Valley. Okay, that's why it must be so flat. Okay, Sardinia, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Po Valley guess is a better guess there because of the mountain to north, but I just didn't see it. I was pretty sure I was right. It was definitely south vibes, though. This is Hong Kong, of course, but, yeah, he'll get that. Yeah, just down in Hong Kong, right? A black car, I didn't know you could get that there, but yeah. Where else can it be with this language? I would say maybe just here in Central. Let's find out if that's actually correct or not. This is pretty straightforward, I imagine. He'll guess pretty quickly. Umod has made a habit of guessing pretty quickly so far, so yeah, would not be surprised about that. But he takes his time. It's 5 cable, so he wants to try and figure out exactly where it is. And it was just in the mainland there. He goes Macau. Interesting. Macau does not have Gen 4, nor does it have yellow number plates, nor does it really look like that, so not the greatest guess, but that's okay. Doesn't really net us too much damage anyway. This now is Nigeria, and oh, it's actually Kenya. Okay, there we go. Old black car coverage here. Probably north of Nairobi, very like, Yeah, it looks different. I'm so used to the Generation 4 coverage now. I would go somewhere around here, though, I think. I don't think it's, like, too far south or anything like that. I guess it could be. I think this, where I guess is actually pretty good, but I don't really know about this mountain range, though. I mean, yeah, it should be somewhere there. Okay, actually was south. Yeah, second thought was there, but I still probably would go up here, just with that amount of greenness and the pinkish soil. Anywho, so not the best so far. What are we down to on health right now? About down to half health. This is UAE, and I think it's Dubai Sharjah region, but could be wrong. I mean, obviously we don't move on UAE. We can just click middle here. That's actually fine. So I'll just go there. Can easily be East Coast here. But yeah, as I said, like, such a small country, doesn't really matter here. We're still like biding our time till we get to use our moving around here. But it was just central Dubai there. Wow. And we lose another 400 points. So we're down to half health here. He's still on 5.4, so not too bad. Now we get something interesting. Now we might go hunting for a pole or something like that on a round like this. So do we get anything? It's just Java, though. Can we see any pole? I think we put the pressure on here with Java. That seems fine to me. It's very flat. We'll just go like central Java here. We survive anything on Java here, so that's really just my logic. We got Java roofs, we just go for it and hope for the best here. Could even be Lampung, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Could be. In which case we're in trouble if he gets it, but yeah. I mean, there's no information here, so I don't see how he would. And it was actually just East Java there, not too bad. Had to hedge it. Probably looked a bit more East Java, I guess, but yeah, had to hedge it because of all the possibilities there. So, next round here, 5x damage. This is the type of round where we're going to move, probably. If we're looking at a round like this, and, or are we? Do we just instantly guess? The decisions. I think we move just in case. So this is the first time moving, guys. There we go. We're off on a journey here. I think Korea off the bat here, or Japan. Do we see anything? It definitely is not nice movement here at all, and the internet's not the best either. Okay, peeking through there. I still like what I said. Okay, I think we guess here. It's not been helpful to move, but in case it was, we had to. I hedge between, I think. Hedge there. Hedge there. Other possibilities, like, I think it kind of looks Southeast Asian with, like, kind of some of these rubbery-looking trees, but I don't know how much trekker they have there. And it was actually in, wow, US Virgin Islands? You know, funnily enough, my first thought was, like, the Martinique trekker or something like that. Kind of looked like it, but he just goes in the middle of the ocean, kind of gives up there. And we've used our moving around there completely to no avail, unfortunately. But, okay, next one here should be, like, thought, like, no rifts at all. It's kind of concerning. And we have an antenna. Xing standard. Why do we have English? This is massively confusing to me. We are driving right, of course. And that kind of feels almost like Croatian or something? I don't know. It's very, like, I don't know. Like, Albania was my first thought. It's not Albania, though. This house is, like, almost like, it looks like Serbia, but we have antenna. I could just go, like, Croatia near Serbia here. Yeah, I guess I will. It's, like, a bit sandy, though. Bosnia hedge? That would be hilarious. I don't know. I'll just go, like, I don't know. What's with the English? I don't know. I have to go here. Because we can't let him get to any information. Unfortunately, the country has just not come to mind here. But, yeah. I mean, where is this? All this English everywhere. So strange. And it was actually just, yeah, Serbia. It looked like Serbia. We hedged it close, so we definitely survived that, right? Yeah, 2.4. Had to hedge it in the kind of place where if you got a close guess, we'd survive. But, sheesh, not the most pleasant. And this is now somewhere in South Britain, surely. What does it say? Permit zones make me want to just go London here. I think I just go London, Bristol, something also possible. Maybe even like Edinburgh? I don't know. Like, maybe Edinburgh, actually. Lack of red brick here. Ooh. Maybe I go Edinburgh here. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I go Edinburgh here. That's a bit sad, actually. I think we might lose. Let's find out, though. He might not get it. He might just go London as well. And it was just Edinburgh, and he, of course, gets it. Damn it. Yeah. Well, we got outplayed there. Like, just no way around it. We used our moving when we shouldn't have, and we get punished, so we're down so far on the moving, but I still think it's going to be a big advantage when we come to use it. Although, the psychology of it could be potentially, you know, bad, because I may get mad when I don't use it at a proper time or whatever. Anyway, let's just go quickly here. That game, I don't really know what I did too wrong. I don't know, it's just kind of standard loss where I just was a bit further away each time. And these guys are pretty good. These guys are pretty good. Like a lot of solid players today. I think also it's to do with the time of day I'm playing. I think the time of day I normally play, I'm playing late at night. Normally during the Australian daytime, the games are a little bit easier. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so this time we have 098. Do we have anything else here? I think that's actually Ukrainian, right? Do we have any eyes in terms of language here? Because I kind of thought this might be Ukrainian. Okay, what about the car? No car, so yeah, it is just Ukrainian here. Just going to go Kryvyi on this occasion. Don't really know where it would be, but kind of remind me of Kryvyi I've seen before, so why don't we go for that? It's definitely there, in Ukraine, that is. Even though we didn't see any eyes, we had no antenna. And if you have no antenna on Generation 3, should not ever be anywhere in Russia, basically. So there we go. That is a good little pick up there on our first round, 800 points. We'll move forward to the third round, actually. And this is Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, something like that here. Yeah, it's Guam with the roof rack. We immediately go here. I think anyone with this rating should potentially know that it's Guam based on the roof rack here and the antenna here, but we'll see. It's potential that he doesn't. If he forgets, we may end up profiting a little bit here. Otherwise, just fairly standard. Now, I think there's like a difference between NMI and Guam in terms of the antenna that I've just been kind of investigating, but that's almost knockout damage there. Christmas Island, not a terrible guess, landscape-wise, but of course, car meta-wise, it's not good. Anyway, of course, we get a boring New Delhi round. Okay. Yeah, it's just a boring New Delhi round. We can't finish him off. The 300 points that we needed to finish him off are impossible because we got this stupid round. So let's just guess the north side of the city. And it was north side of the city, so there we go. He gets closer. Lucky Cambo Bucket, survives. Cambo Bucket, what am I talking about? But hopefully this healing round is not so easy. Looks kind of achievable, so let's just guess in Europe somewhere here. It will be somewhere in Europe, but I guess country's not that easy. I thought North Macedonia here. We do have a antenna, so where's it actually going to be? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about the language. Maybe Romanian or something like that. We do have white painted bottom of the poles, so Romania does make sense there. It is indeed Romania, right on the south border. That's why it's kind of close to North Macedonia as you can be. And the Croatia, I guess, is not too bad. So he does gain a little bit back here. We're going to put the pressure on here, obviously. Maybe even move a little bit. Don't really think it's that necessary here. We have an antenna. Yeah, maybe we should actually move on around like this. Ooh, that's quite a... Yeah, maybe we actually should just take a little move around here and find out what country it is, because I'm actually not too sure. And yeah, we have the blue... This one should be somewhere in Croatia because we have the blue fire hydrant and we have this lack of blue strip. So that was actually worthwhile to move around. I think I would have gone Crow anyway, but just nice to have that confidence. And we should knock him out here because it's not that easy. But I guess if he guesses Balkan, he should be okay, at least for this round. And yeah, it was just in Zagreb, he gets it. But it's going to be a bit of damage there, which is good. So let's hope to knock him out on this round. We cannot move anymore, but we've essentially flawlessed him so far, so I feel like it should be okay. This is Northern Peru. Yeah, this is Northern Peru if I've ever seen it. How far north, though? I think this is all the way north. So I'll just guess there. Now, you do get these flat regions running all the way down to Chimbote kind of area here, so can be anywhere there, but we're going to be in the right half of the country, and we don't see any mountains at all, especially north there, none, so that feels at least decent. Let's see where it actually is here, and it was all the way north, maximum north there, and he goes Mexico, which is understandable, kind of look like Mexico, but we take him out, and we'll say here, GG. So let's move into the next one here and try and regain some of those points that we lost in that last loss here. Okay, here's our next opponent, Squishes, so a fairly high-rated opponent indeed. Here we are in Indo. This pole top, kind of uneven in a way you'd see in some different places around Indonesia. It's quite hilly here. I don't quite know what to make of it, to be honest. Do we see anything meta-wise? We have a lot of corrugated iron roofs. I'm thinking like West Sumatra here. That roof kind of feels okay for that. But yeah, it's actually kind of difficult. I mean, this would be definitely the type of round where I'd move around later on. But given the fact that this is early days, I would just go West Sumatra. Other options, something very hilly in Kalimantan, like in here somewhere, could certainly work. In fact, I kind of like it with this vegetation. I think it's one of those two. I guess other stuff is possible. Well, possible, but yeah, we don't have Java roofs, so that's at least probably not Java. And it was actually West Sumatra there, so a good guess. Our guy hedged, so yeah, not a bad guess either, but yeah, even without moving there, quite a good one. Moving on to round number 2 here, it's just going to be something a bit boring, I think. What is it going to be? UAE or something? Yeah, just UAE here. We're right near the Palm or something, I would have said. That's my prediction here. It doesn't really matter where we guess because it's early days, but let's go near the Palm. I think it might be like right there. Yeah, it's right near the Palm. Nice. I recognize there's kind of like, there's a lot of like, what do you say, like highways crossing over each other in that area. So that's good. Nice to flex on him. Oh man, we just get these boring Delhi rounds. They really need to add the rest of India. Then I could actually be bothered to learn more of India because it's actually, you know, it's full new coverage, but yeah, we didn't even guess northern suburbs. Shame on us. Anyway, it says New Delhi on the sign. He's obviously getting it. And yeah, he's actually, considering he's not that experienced based on his outline, he's actually, yeah, got quite a good rating. This one should be like, I guess based on the car, Sweden, right? Yeah, would say Sweden here. Not an easy round. Kind of looks more like Lithuania. I'll just guess all the way south. You do get this car maybe in, yeah, you do get this car in Lithuania, so it can still be there. Oh, Poland, probably. Yeah, Poland. Gosh, stupid meta-slaving there, because that looked much more like Poland, or the Baltics. Yeah, and of course he gets it. Not really a hard round, actually, just kind of meta-slaved it, because I saw that blue stripe, which you see quite often in Sweden and not elsewhere. Anyway, this one is probably Northern Ireland, I want to say. What does that say? Yeah, that's kind of like the Irish font, right? So I want to say, ooh, is that, yeah, it's pounds, okay. I'll go for Northern Ireland, why not? I mean, it does not really matter here. Oh, it's healing round, yeah. We'll go for Northern Ireland, put the pressure on. If it's just Scotland or something, we're fine. I don't know, Scottish flag there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I would say it's like this side of Scotland anyway. Yeah, this is where I was talking about this inside Geoguessr Explained the other day, my second channel. This kind of area can look quite warm, and that round almost felt like, had like quite like a seaside and warm climate, which is interesting. Okay, this one's actually England. Yeah, I would say so. Not really sure where to guess. Kind of middle of England kind of feels right to me. We still have that kind of, here or here, I don't know, we're just going to Birmingham. We kind of have that, very, like, red brick building architecture all around the spot, which is very England as opposed to the other places. Ooh, all the way out here. Normally I associate this part with very flat, but right there we had some hills near Colchester. So there you go. The real game begins now, and we're on double damage. So where will we have to move? This is Chile. And I could definitely see an argument for moving here because Chile's a huge country. It's overcast coverage. Yeah, I mean, I could see an argument for moving here. Could do 2 times damage, though. The likelihood that he takes this out is very low. Copiapo? Do we see hills either side? I'll try it. It's probably just Santiago and we get wrecked like normal, but this feels like a better hedge, especially with a bit of redness to the soil. Yeah, it's quite flat. I think Copiapo is fine. We'll see here, though. And it is just Santiago, as usual. He goes south, interestingly, there, but was not like green at all. Santiago, you do get suburbs that look very dry, though. So all of a sudden, he's in the lead here. Probably could have worked it out if I moved around a bit, but yeah, okay, it's fine. This is Japan. Yeah. And it's very flat. And we have this camera glitch here. Ooh, very like flat roofs as well. Ooh, Taiwan? Yeah, Taiwanese poles, right? And we actually low cam then? I think we have to be Taiwan here with those poles. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks Taiwanese as well, and so we have to be like all the way out here. Now the Taiwanese is not actually low cam. It's, well, am I wrong here? I might be wrong. I might actually be wrong. Okay, no, I'm not wrong. Yeah, Taiwanese low cam is actually not low, unless that one was, but generally speaking, it's not actually low, it just has a wide blur. But yeah, okay. I'm a bit rusty. I just got back from my holiday from Perth. All the videos last week were pre-scheduled, so okay, this is clearly somewhere in Singapore. Let's get this round over and done with. We still have our moving left here, and wasting it on Singapore would be extremely ill-advised. And yeah, so there we go. Yeah, the Taiwanese camera, interesting. I should really know that 100%, but we had Taiwanese poles, so really, and we do again. So yeah, these ones. If you don't know them, orange and black, kind of striped down to the ground. And this feels most like Taipei to me, but could be elsewhere. I don't know. On Taiwan, I'm not really too concerned. You can go looking for phone numbers and stuff like that. Like I imagine if we move here, we can see some. 480, so it should be like halfway down the country, I imagine. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It is really okay. So I'll see where our opponent goes here. Actually, no. Okay, so maybe I misread it. I thought that was the area code, but perhaps not. So there we go. Vibes 1 over apparent number phone numbers there. And this looks like Chile again, which I really hate Chile on Duels, to be honest. This is feeling maybe Santiago area again. Oh, monkey puns more. Okay, so that would like indicate, yeah, Santiago area again, because that's normally in line with Mendoza. Since when do you have monkey pines there? I mean, it's not a Brazilian pole, it has to be, yeah, so this is here. Very interesting round. Monkey puzzle trees are found like around Mendoza. Or no, San Carlos area. I don't know, like, I think it's just Mendoza and south, right? I thought. Oh no, maybe it's further south, I don't know. Anyway, we should be like, yeah, okay, it's just here, Talca. So yeah, I feel like it's, no, where was it? I thought it was like around Mendoza, but I could be wrong. It's somewhere there or south, regardless. And it's normally found in Argentina, but we have one in the great country of Chile. Here we are in Ukraine somewhere. Very big bridge here, probably quite distinctive. Oh, that pole paint is also quite interesting to me. Ukrainian colors on the pole paint. Don't know about that. It's a little bit hilly. I would click middle of the country here for a hedge. Probably somewhere along this like river thing, right? So I don't know if that's actually true, but I'll just go there. Could it be over here? Like, I don't think it's quite hilly enough. Can be. I mean, as I said, like, yeah, Ukraine, it's kind of a good idea to click middle, I think, because it's quite hard to reach and guess, and it does pay off there. It is along that kind of stretch of water, but it was like a part where it's really tight. So that's almost enough to take him out. Just one more good little guess here, and of course, we get a typical little bit of India here. So, well, let's just send our guess in again here. Like, the amount of New Delhi is simply ridiculous. It is simply just ridiculous. And it is northern suburbs there, so no shot we take him out here. It's a big city, but it's not big enough. No, not quite big enough. Good. That would have been a bit of a sorry way to go for him. And he gets another shot here. 5.5 damage on a round like this. This could be anyone's game still, you know. It's going to be somewhere here, though, I think. I'm just going for it straight. We don't need to move here. I think this is this landscape. It can be down here, in which case we get knocked out probably, but screw it. We got the black car with the stubby antenna, and it looks like this area. And it is. Great. We just knock him out with a good guess. Not to say his guess was bad. Like, he had a good guess too. But we knock him out. So let's call GG there and move on to our next game. That was good rating game there. So we are back past where we were before we made our loss. And let's see what our next game has in store for us. Next one is against Cooley, who is 1k plus 1,100 plus. And let's see what we got here first. This is probably Austria based on the stops, the bus stop there. Do we actually have this city here? Could do. Silver living? No. Don't see anything with the place name here. Do we have any, like, typically, just trying to see if there's actually anything that will give the city away here. I don't think it really felt like Vienna, but it feels like kind of north Austria. We do have, like, quite a big mountain there. Villach, nice. Okay, so it was right there in front of us the whole time. Villach is here, so we go for it. I thought northern, it was actually southern, but if it says Residenzen im Herzen Villach, so I guess it's like like places to live in the heart of Villach. So that is good to know. And we, of course, in the heart of Villach, if we were to trust the sign, and it was really in the heart. That's very true, right on the name there. So probably pretty good property to have, I imagine. Would probably appreciate. We move forward to the next round here, which is looking to be somewhere in Philippines, I thought. Although we're driving left here. Are we? What does it say here? This is like a very Indonesian roof, as opposed to Philippines, I would have said. He's put the pressure on. I think it's an Indonesian pole there. Where is this, though? Oh my gosh. White center lines? I don't know. Okay, I will go here. I don't know where this is. I really hope he doesn't know where it is. This roof feels... Okay, probably just Java. He had no idea. He just went straight for Thailand there. That makes sense. We had a lot of... like tiled roofs, which you see in Java, but something about the poles, I don't know. I was a bit confused, but it works. They were definitely like East Java or West Java poles or whatever, but hey, it's okay. Here we are in what appears to be Hungary, right? Yeah. Horst mine pony. True. I thought so. He puts the pressure on again. I like this guy. Do we see anything in to the contrary? I mean, I think it's just Hungarian language. I still suck at identifying it. I know there are so many rules, but to me, I think it looks like Hungary, so we'll see. It is just in this city over here. And it's actually this kind of, these like dashes on the O are actually kind of slanted. I didn't realize it was actually got commas on the top there, so that must be something. How did I not ever realize that? It's kind of crazy. But okay, next one here is going to be somewhere in RG. Could move around here for the city, but I think it's okay to just go. A lot of palms, but also quite dry. I go BA here. Rosario, Santa Fe, also possible. Could it be quite north? Could it even be quite west? I mean, we're on a bit of a hill here. Ooh. Yeah, okay, Montevideo. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't even look at the number plates. For some reason, I just thought it was Argentina. Forgot about the existence of Uruguay there for a sec. That makes a lot more sense because of the hilliness. I think BA is quite a bit flatter. Anyway, next one here, like Sri Lanka or something. No, actually, no, Bermuda. I hope he knows his card. Well, it's actually healing around anyway, so he'll be fine, regardless of whether he knows the Google card or not here. I mean, left-hand drive, yellow center line, like, and these colorful houses, it is, like, pretty easy Bermuda without the car, if you recognize it, but judging by the fact that he didn't guess yet, I don't think he does. Oh, he does. Okay. He was just trying to milk every point out of me that he could. So we go up to full health here. He's relatively healthy as well. We have to play well here and find our right round to move on, because clearly... has not been so easy so far. This looks like Belgian poles, right? Yeah, quite Belgian, quite French. Architecture... we do have Belgian houses there, so we're safe to go Belgium here. Brussels area feels good. Yeah, it was just a bit further west here. If it's ultra flat, then Ghent area is really where you want to go, but that's a good start. And he gets it, of course, not really a difficult round. This is Kenya, which I've practiced quite a bit of. Hopefully there's some meta here. Let's see if there is on the car. Okay, that's good meta. Yeah, okay, let's see the road angle here. Very east to west. Oh, interesting. So I would have thought that this was this road here somewhere. And if it's so east to west, then there's not too many places this can be. It has to be somewhere along this road, right? I mean, there's ultra east to west parts there, but I think I have to hedge it more. Like, it's a bit hilly for there, surely. Okay, like, it says, what are these towns called here? Like, Arufa. Like, we should see it here if we were actually there. Arufa? Yeah, we don't see it. Okay, I go there. It should be okay. Like, this chord is often found along that road, and I think the landscape fits well enough. And yeah, we actually somehow pick it there. That's great. Double damage, that's going to be big damage, of course. 1,700 points, very good. Yeah, got a bit stressed over nothing there, I think. Like, it couldn't really be all the way south. Ooh, this is Generation 2 Romania, I think, right? Or is it Hungary? I mean, or is it Poland? Poles kind of look Polish. Architecture, bit interesting. Generation 2 Poland. It's very rare. It's very rare. Architecture probably feels more like it, though. Ooh, putting the pressure on me here. I don't like that. I think it's Polish. I think it's Polish. I have to go for it here. I'll just hedge Southern Poland in case. And it was Krakow. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, just a tiny bit of damage there. He gets it. Must have been able to go straight to the Poles and knew they were Polish. But as for me, it's a bit of a toss-up because, yes, architecture felt quite Polish, but I was still worried about that Gen 2 that you find inside of Romania as well. It's quite rare to get, so it's kind of a cool round. You probably, in this whole series, you probably never had a Gen 2 Poland yet. We're near Ruhr here. We are speaking German, and it is relatively, it's not super mountainous. I just go Zurich area here, seems fine. Ends up being all the way near Liechtenstein there, so not too bad. Coolly, holding on here quite nicely, I would say. So let's move on to the next round here, which is somewhere in Kigali. So yeah, really not too special here. The Google car can only be found there at this stage in time, so actually, it's not even true. I think you can get this Google car, or at least a similar one, inside of Nigeria. But it might just be a similar one. I don't think it's the same anyway. So yeah, just Kigali there, and we're going to do a bit more damage here. So, gosh, the multipliers keep on running up. We get too many easy rounds, and this is one where we're definitely going to want to move, so this is good. Definitely tap around where we can probably gain some info over what he has. It looks like an English-speaking country, and it's not. Okay, that is why we have the moving here. I'm sure we could have found Korean. We probably could have looked around a little bit first, but hey, it's worth it here. And if we moved around, let's find where we are. Actually, that's a good idea. So yeah, we are on the 51 here. Don't recognize any of those places, nor any of those. Let's see if we have anything useful over here. As they come, this is a very signed Korean round. I don't see it, though. Okay, so nothing really too crazy here. I'm going to click middle. It doesn't really look like middle, but I can see south or north. It does kind of feel more south here, but I go here. And it was actually sold there, so that's why we go middle. Quadruple damage, even after moving. That's not, none of the moving rounds have helped us a massive amount, apart from that cheeky Croatia that we used. But, yeah, this is another round I don't really like the look of. Somewhere in France here, okay. Kind of feels western. I think we just go, here. I don't know, this hedge should be fine. We won't be too far here, but yeah, it's no brick building, so I don't feel too bad. Is that a ship? Okay, it is a ship, wow. We're right on the harbour there in Nantes area, and we do 1k damage, so not too bad there. Yeah, good hedge from our opponent as well, of course. And we cannot move here. I probably should have just looked for the Korean on that round, but okay, this is surely Lima. I like Lima here easily the best. We can look at pole numbers here. Yeah, not southern poles, so yeah, we go Lima. It's smoggy, and it definitely feels Lima-like. What does that say? Remark. Interesting. Did he actually? Yeah, he found Remark. Nice. Good little scan. Our opponent is very diligent. I know this guy. He's a bit of a perfectionist, I reckon. But anyway, next round here. Can we hold on? 5.5 times damage here in Reykjavik, undoubtedly, right? It feels like too big of a city to be anywhere else. We have mountains north, so that also fits for Reykjavik. He's guessed. Yeah, it's no surprise. Actually, mountains north. Southern suburbs here? I don't know. Wait, this could actually be more central. I can only assume he went Reykjavik, though, so I think I just have to keep it here. What's with that mountain? I don't know. Somewhere, yeah, okay, it's just Reykjavik. He goes in the ocean there. We could have probably found that mountain with enough diligence, but it would have only netted us another 100 points. That's okay. 6 times damage now. Ooh, we are a bit scary. Round 15, he's going so long. This is Chile. It's fairly far north here. Santiago area, surely, or a bit further south. Yeah. Okay, a little further south than Santiago, I would say. It's not pleasant. We go Talca area here, I think. Concepcion, I think Concepcion's the further south it would be. And it is, yeah, actually Temuco, wow. It won't be enough, of course, but 6 times damage, wow, is enough. That feels bad for him. But ultimately, getting the slight southern vibe saved us there, so that's good. 12.50 here, and I reckon I'll end off the video there, guys. Let me know what you think of the new rules. It's been pretty successful so far, we have to say. Definitely saved us a few times from some of the stupider rounds. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. Give the video a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye, guys.